Greetings, family, friends, and survivors. Look at that. There's sunlight. Calm before the storm. They're telling us it's definitely going to snow here this time. There's still snow right above us, just above the back of the property. The snow's still in the trees up there, and then, of course, it gets steep as you go up the mountain. Of course, the other side of this mountain is 7,000 feet, so yeah, it's steep up there. So we're supposed to get 12 inches here, and that's okay. 12 inches, you can drive in that. You don't even need to plow the roads. Or for us, we don't need to plow the roads even for that. So that's a good thing. So I thought it would be a good day to get some wood up on the porch and clean the main wood stove. So it seemed like a good idea to let this one burn down since it's just getting colder from here outside. And I'll shovel the ash out of that when it's done cooking down, because it's too cold to go very long at all without a wood stove. It seemed like a good time to go ahead and make that tom turkey stew. Yep. This is the turkey you saw the other day. And this has 2 pounds of breast meat in it, and potatoes, and onions, and rutabagas, and celery, and carrots, and stuff like that. Pretty starchy, and a lot of protein. So since I had to have a fire over here anyway, while we were cleaning the other one out, it seemed like it was the right day to do that stew. Seemed like it got the temperature just about right. And I have a trivet on hand if she gets too warm. I think it's time for a trivet. That slowed it down some, but not quite enough. And I need to make some elevated trivets. You can buy them out of cast iron. They come with all different heights and different contact surfaces for transferring heat. And that's just how it is. So I'm going to set it off for a few minutes and let the fire cook down a little bit. I wanted it to bring it up to a fast simmer, but not a boil. And there's a little too much wood in there. The fire in the firebox is less than 40 minutes old. So it's pretty hot fire still. And it'll cook down and hold its heat for 2 hours with a bed of coals. And usually that's when you want to set your stew on. So I've got it hot, ready to go. And I'll set it on there when the fire calms down. Now the air is shut down on it as low as it can go. But like I said, it's a brand new fire. And the way you deal with this, if you're having to cook with hot fires and you're stoking your stove and cooking for a long time, then the only way you can really regulate your heat, other than shutting the air dampeners down, there's 2 of them, and that's using trivets. And everybody I know that has these kind of old stoves that are really trash burner stoves, you have to cook with a trivet. Now some of the fancier new stoves, you have a little more control of the temperature, but not on these guys. It's just got a damper right there, and that damper throws the heat back towards these plates. And I can cool it off by opening the damper, but the wood goes away faster because most of it goes up the pipe. And then the other thing is this air vent right here, and I'm in all the way. And in about 5 minutes, I'll set it back on there, and then I'll be able to walk away just walk away. A couple hours, it'll be done. Just had an idea.
He managed to let himself in there again.
Oh, the cat?
What are you doing?
You thinking what I'm thinking? That's a major heat loss there, but that would work on a hot fire. Why not? See how that works for a bit. Well, I think I have the right combination here. I open the air vent just a little bit. And now gentle little simmer. That's exactly what I'm looking for. So those will work until I can find some pretty trivets to hang on the wall. Let you know how it tastes. Have a blessed day. Well, it looks like it's been about a half hour, simmering real slow. So that trivet combination has worked real good. Got about a 4-inch bed of coals in the stove. Sorry about that. With a sizable trivet, and let's see. Yeah, that was open about a quarter of the way. So just the right heat. So that kind of tells me what size trivet that I need to get for doing a stew. Of course, having all different types really helps. And what kind of wood you burn. And I'm burning seasoned madrone in there, and I started the fire, which got hot really fast with dunnage drippings, oak dunnage drippings. And that'll get you a good bed of coals for really fast. And then you can put some slower burning larger pieces on there to hold your fire. Seems to be working good. Carol has tasted my concoction, and she's on a mission. She went and got some flour. And I just don't know what she's going to do. Maybe she's going to thicken it up a bit. Mm-hmm. A little more salt. Fresh ground pepper. This is the magic moment. She's heading. She does amazing things with that. I don't know. What are you putting in there?
Stuff.
It's magic stuff. Where did you learn about this magic stuff?
My mom used to use the magic stuff.
Uh-huh. I'll bet that's going to totally transform the color and the flavor. And it'll make it like a kitchen bouquet. Correct?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, because that's the name of it. Since the 50s, anyway. Mm-hmm. See, that just got... Yeah. Now you see why I don't like to cook. Because it's just magic. Well, I don't mean it's like a witch stirring a cauldron or anything like that. That isn't what I meant, really. No, I really meant that. Never mind.
Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, no witches brew here. Just a very blessed, experienced cook. She hates to cook, by the way, but oh my goodness, you should see her pies. For someone who hates to cook, you're sure good at it.
I like to eat.
She likes to eat. That's why I cook stuff. I like to eat. And it just made sense to... You know there's a dead turkey in here? We're eating roadkill, Carol. You know that, don't you?
Yep, that's the right one.
What is it now?
Let me see if I can make it taste a little bit like Colonel Sanders gravy.
Okay.
I know this secret to Colonel Sanders' gravy now.
You Googled it, I'll bet you.
Nah, Pinterest.
Pinterest. Okay. Now my last stew that I did was interesting because it was rutabagas and sweet potatoes. And it just like, it confused your brain. Because rutabagas is kind of on the bitter side. And the sweet potatoes are just like their name. They're really sweet. And it was just, it was good, but it wasn't quite. And then she put this magic stuff. And of course you guys know I don't believe in magic. We have recreated.
Step aside, Mr. Sanders.
All right. Okay.
If you let it cook for a few more minutes, it'll probably thicken up a little bit more.
Fini.
There are clouds out there.
Our snow's
On the
coming.
bottom.
Snow's coming. It's a good time to have stew on a wood fire. That's what I was thinking. All right, folks. Have a blessed day.